Have you ever pictured Arabia and immediately thought of vast deserts, camels, and the oil derricks pumping endlessly under the scorching sun? For decades, that image wasn't far from the truth. But today, a monumental shift is underway, a change so profound it's being called an economic revolution. We're not just talking about building a few skyscrapers. We're talking about a complete reinvention of entire nations, moving beyond the black gold that has defined them for nearly a century. This is the story of Arabia's ambitious leap into the future. For most of the 20th century, the economic story of the Arabian Peninsula was simple: oil. The discovery of massive reserves transformed nomadic societies into some of the wealthiest nations on Earth, seemingly overnight. These wells built modern cities, provided incredible social welfare systems, and they gave the region immense global influence. It was a blessing, a miracle from the desert sense. But the leaders of these nations, with incredible foresight, recognized the critical truth: oil is a finite resource. Relying on a single commodity, no matter how valuable, is a precarious long-term strategy. The world is also shifting, with a global push towards renewable energy and sustainability. The writing was on the wall. The time for change wasn't on the horizon. It was now. This realization sparked the birth of ambitious national strategies, most famously Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. But similar plans are being executed across the region. From the UAE's WAI 2031 to Qatar's National Vision ke 2030. These aren't just policy papers gathering dust on a shelf. They are the blueprints for a radical economic overhaul. The core idea: diversification. It's about creating vibrant, multifaceted economies that can thrive long after the last drop of oil is exported. And how are they doing it? By betting big on sectors that were once unimaginable in the region. Let's start with tourism. Arabia is home to breathtaking natural landscapes, from the dramatic cliffs of Oman to the pristine coral reefs of the Red Sea. It also holds a treasure trove of historical and cultural sites, many of which are now being meticulously preserved and open to the world. Think of Alula in Saudi Arabia, an ancient city of wonders that rivals Petra, now being developed as a premier global heritage destination. They're not just building hotels, they're crafting experiences, ultra-luxury resorts, adventure sports hubs, and the massive entertainment complexes are arising from the sand. The goal is to attract tens of millions of visitors each year, making tourism a major pillar of the new economy, creating jobs and showcasing a side of Arabia the world has rarely seen. Then there's technology and innovation. Cities like Dubai have long been hubs for business, but now the entire region is racing to become a global tech powerhouse. They are pouring billions into artificial intelligence, smart city development, and the digital infrastructure. Consider NEOM, Saudi Arabia's futuristic megacity project. It's planned to be a place run by robots, powered entirely by renewable energy, and a living laboratory for the technologies that will shape our future. These nations are actively attracting the world's brightest minds and the biggest tech companies with incentives, creating ecosystems where startups can flourish. They're not just adopting technology, they're aiming to create it. Entertainment is another explosive area of growth. For years, the region was seen as conservative when it came to arts and entertainment. Not anymore. International music festivals featuring the world's biggest stars, major sporting events like Formula 1, and the World Cup, and the establishment of a burgeoning film industry are completely reshaping the cultural landscape. Cinemas, concert halls, and theme parks are being built at a staggering pace. This isn't just for tourists. It's about improving the quality of life for their own citizens, especially the youth, who make up a huge percentage of the population and they are hungry for new experiences. Of course, a revolution of this scale isn't without its challenges. The transition requires a massive shift in mindset and skills. Governments are investing heavily in education and training to equip their young populations for the jobs of the future, jobs in coding, hospitality, logistics, and the creative industries, rather than traditional government or oil sector roles. There's also the challenge of attracting and retaining foreign talent and investment, which means creating open, business-friendly legal and social environments. They are reforming regulations, streamlining bureaucracy, and actively sending a message to the world: we are open for business. What we're witnessing is more than just an economic strategy. It's a social and the cultural transformation. By opening up to tourism, technology, and the entertainment, these nations are also opening up to the world in unprecedented ways. It's a delicate balance, a dance between preserving deep-rooted traditions and the embracing a globalized future. But the commitment is undeniable. The scale and the speed of development are truly mind-boggling. We're seeing nations actively designing their own destiny, refusing to be defined by a single resource. From the futuristic skyline of Riyadh to the bustling tech hubs of Dubai. From the cultural revival in Alula to the sustainable energy projects in the desert, Arabia is rewriting its own story. It's a bold, audacious gamble on a future powered not by oil, but by human ingenuity, culture, and the innovation. The desert is no more longer just a source of oil. It's a canvas for a new dream, a testament to the power of vision and the will to build a sustainable and the prosperous future. The Arabian economic revolution is here, and it's just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this journey into the changing landscape of Arabia fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the trends shaping our world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.